especially in Chinese culture. I think that back then, of course, we all went through the poverty in many, many generations before. So a lot of people were just injecting the idea that you will be happier if you become a millionaire. You will be happier if you are wealthier. I think that a lot of people actually heard about that too.
Yeah, and that is a classical example of a historical situation that creates a cultural belief. You know, it's the same
Mm.
thing. My parents, like, they went through the Second War, and so money was very scarce, and so therefore you need to do everything you can to save money because you can't really spend money on some things that is going to be, let's say, a bit more luxury or anything. You have to
Yeah.
really protect the money, and money is hard to get. So that's another
Yeah.
limiting belief very often that we find people is money is very hard to earn.
Yeah, money is hard to get, or I think that another one is I'm not smart enough to make money, or I'm not smart enough to manage money, or math or money is just too hard, or another one is money is not really important. Don't really talk to me about money.
Very often I work with clients and they say, oh yeah, but money doesn't buy happiness. No, it doesn't.
Yes.
It doesn't. But it provides a good amount of happiness. Because if you're lacking money, actually, you're not very happy. So people
Yeah.
has this fantasy in their head that you, on one side, you have money, and on the other side, you have happiness and spirituality. And they
Yeah.
dissociate the two and thinking, okay, money is the root of all evil, so I'm not going to pay attention to money. I'm just going to focus on spirituality, but I feel miserable because I don't have much money. And so the
Yeah.
real thing about limiting beliefs, and especially around money and spirituality, is really to see how to integrate the two together. It's not one or
Mm.
the other is better. It's actually how can we integrate the two together and see that actually money is a form of spirituality, and spirituality, when you have a spiritual cause, it helps you earn more money.
Oh, totally agree with that. I think that a lot of people always think that, it has to be either or. If I am such a career driven person, I probably have to give up on my own health, or I have to give up on my family. Or if I am so focused on my spirituality, or if I'm going to focus on my children or my family, then I have to give up my career. Or also another thing that you also mentioned about, money doesn't really buy happiness, or that is actually becomes a conflict in the family as well. And a very common dynamic in the family is men are the breadwinners and women are the nesters. So women have to stay at home, take care of children, and even if they women decided to go out to work, they are bringing all the dollars back to the men so that the men can control the finance, and that also creates another conflicts.
hmm and that's an example also of a culture. Who is
Mm.
to say that the man is better equipped than the woman to manage the money? Ultimately, the one that is going to best suited to manage the money is the one that has a higher value on saving money and building wealth, because they're
Yeah.
going to learn about the process of money management, and they're going to be more careful naturally. So it's not about the man is the best person or the woman is the worst person. It's about who has the right value system that is going to be the best person for the couple to actually manage the finances in the most
Mm.
effective and efficient way. But it's not a
I
gender thing.